Good morning, this is totally random.
Featuring Franz Maruna and Andrew Embler.
Totally random. I'm Franz, this is Andy. This is your periodic news show about Concrete5.
Yes.
December 14th, I think, on the year of 2012. Yeah. And yeah, we've got 1 week left in history, right?
Yeah. Good point.
Right? Yeah. So, second to last totally random ever.
Oh man, there's so many pull requests left at the end of the world.
This should be a pretty light one today. We got some just a tidbit here or there. We've got some great choices from Greg Joyce and a couple of Git requests that he's been working on to talk about. So if you've got a how would we do that question, you should be getting that out now because we've got stuff to do and we're going to push right on through. So that being said, I think the only news we have is that we actually launched that doc page we were talking about last week. Can you fire that up? That's our home page. That is filled with excitement, and now kind of reorg that menu a little bit. Ah, here you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little, sometimes less is more. So it kind of breaks it out into like, here's things that you might want to know about, and we can link off to all sorts of different resources. So some of those are actually videos from our training. We've been just recording and transposing some of those. So if you just want to watch and you don't have questions that you want to ask us in real time, you can get much of the same content right there. Yeah, and that's really nice because we can kind of move things around. So if someone writes a really great how-to on building packages, sweet, that can show up underneath the one of the advanced sections.
Totally.
Yeah, good stuff. Julie wanted me to mention that we do have a training course next week, I think, that is booked. So if you want to get trained in the flesh or in the virtual flesh, if you like virtual flesh, in the new flesh.
The winter developer training.
There you go. Boom. December something, 19th, basic blocks, right?
That's right.
Sign up. Be proud. Be loud. Get trained.
Give yourself an early Christmas gift of knowledge.
Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. That's great. Let's do some karma.
All right.
And the karma winners, come on down.
All right. So every week we run our karma machine here to see in our active community of open source developers, designers, and site operators help each other in exciting different ways. You get karma points for doing things. And we automatically assign some free licenses to software once the machine runs. So let's see if the machine has run, and if so, who won what?
Who did?
Yes.
Okay, we got Adajad winning a copy of Social Class for helping.
Nice.
We got Mario winning a copy of Social Class as well for promoting Concrete5. He had those great photos from the Concrete5 presentation last week.
Nice. Great. He's a shoo-in.
Yeah.
And then we had Sebastian J winning a copy of, let's see, Ad Server.
Nice.
Doing work.
Sweet. That is great. Thank you, everybody, for all the great work that you do. We really appreciate it. Tangentially, this reminds me, if you are a marketplace developer and you've got an add-on that you really feel, gee, I wish it was in the hands of more developers, but I don't want to just give it away and provide free support for the rest of my life. I just don't want to sell it, but I'd love for more people to have it, just a taste. This is a great way to do that because you could tell us, hey, we'd love to give you whatever, a dozen licenses of my such and such add-on away as a karma prize. And you know that active members of the community are going to get a free copy to play with, and maybe they'll want to buy one for a client project.
Totally.
So if you have something like that and you want to share and enjoy, just let us know, and we will happily do that.
Excellent.
Any pictures this week?
Yeah, there is one.
Sweet. Oh, how seasonal.
Oh, that's very seasonal.
It was like the only ornament is a Concrete5 sticker.
The message was it was the only ornament worth putting on the tree.
What? I love it. That makes perfect sense to me. Gotta go home and put some stickers on my tree.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you. If you also would like stickers, we would happily send them to you. Just go to our marketplace page and scroll down to the bottom where you'll find a form field that you can enter your physical mailing address. Your physical mailing address is actually a physical mailing address that we can send something to with the mail. You cannot put an email in here. You actually can put Santa Claus. I have learned that if you mail something to Santa Claus at the North Pole, there is a town in Alaska where all that stuff goes, and it ends up at this convenience store that like sells lotto tickets that people hang out at. And
wow.
It's crazy.
So should we send some stickers to Santa Claus?
I guess. For all
to mine the wealth of interest and
Pass this
talent
along,
that
elves.
there is in some town in Alaska.
It could be. We will mail these anywhere you want. Just give us a full mailing address so it doesn't come back to us, and we will put 5 stickers in the mail, and you will get them, and you will put them on your favorite things or people, and then take pictures of those, send them back to us, and we'll give you cargo points, and you'll win free add-ons, and everybody's great.
Awesome.
Awesome. There's that. Let's check in with Greg Joyce.
Introducing Great Choice by Greg Joyce.
All right, that's good.
Oh, Greg Joyce, what kind of choice are you looking at today?
A theme.
Well, that's the choice.
Oh, you know,
You missed your choice.
We have a choice. I forgot. Okay, all right, we're gonna show the choice first.
Where are you, Greg?
Well,
Oh.
yeah, it's, you know, it's just feeling kind of like
Verklempt?
not full of choices. Yeah,
A little woozy.
there's only some way to like put some spark back into my life, revive myself somehow.
You say you want to be shocked, huh?
Let's see. But,
Well, that's
yeah, we'll see about that. There's
That's
gotta be
shocking.
some better way, but let's talk about some themes and add-ons.
okay. Thank God it's almost Christmas.
I have Polar Ice from JB1 here, which is kind of a blue theme.
Nice. Like it.
Looks like it comes with some mobile, or it's responsive
Yeah,
in some
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Oh, we have advanced content from Sebastian J. And this lets you do like short tags in your content editor.
Oh,
and
like
stuff.
placeholder for.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of cool. It'll do galleries, image slider, buttons. In his screenshots, he didn't include it actually rendering what it renders. Just you know.
Does it like allow you to embed a block, or how does it handle stuff like
it just-
sliders?
It just like with the short tags there, it does like a text replace or whatever on the content when you render it. And then so this is all one block, but you could have multiple things in it.
It's got its own image galleries built into the block.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. That looks advanced.
That does look advanced.
Except we have the finish line theme,
Good God, man.
JB1. It's tough.
Finish line looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It does look like a warm, fiery living
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
It does. It does.
Nice geometry in the background.
Comfortable.
Responsiveness.
Cozy.
Yeah, I like that background.
Yeah.
Picture is nice.
Organica responsive from the C5 theme team.
C5 theme team shielding it up.
Yeah, and this is another one where if people are watching this and you develop this, I know like it seems like a waste of time to spend 10 minutes taking some screenshots of the thing it took you a week and a half to develop, but people want to see more than one screenshot of your stuff.
And you know,
Look at it in
Especially if
different
there's a
ways.
page in there called gallery.
Yeah,
People
right.
want to
See
see
it all.
the gallery.
Right.
And take a second to remind you, you can actually see those screenshots from within your very own site. And, as I've said in the past, and it's still true, 2/3 of the traffic to our server does not come to concrete5.org. It is coming through people's own website in their in-site shopping experience. They just installed Concrete5 from their existing web host, never been to concrete5.org, don't care about our marketplace at all except for the in-site shopping experience. So if you only have one screenshot, you are missing the ball.
And you want to look good in both of
You
those.
want
Yeah.
it. You got to
Yeah.
have it. Yeah. So
You
test
should
it out.
Consider it to be similar to the App Store.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
only chance you have to
You buy that
meet
crap through your
people
phone, you know?
when they're looking at your screenshots. So
Yep.
just take pictures of the interface, take pictures of what it does. Alright, next we have the swoosh theme from
I like that.
Sebastian J.
Nice.
This is a
Is it a candy corn?
kind of a pro looking theme.
No, it's a. What is that?
How does it How does it handle the
So-
icons in the
Header
header?
image.
Nice.
What?
How does it handle the icons in the header?
I have not investigated
Okay.
that.
I believe it gives it installs an attribute
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
you can add to pages.
Nice.
That's how we do
Very
it.
good.
Are those like, what is that blurry image? Is that like those, yeah, they look like.
I think it's a
sweet
a
cartoon.
leaf. It's like a leaf.
Oh.
It's like
Like a leaf on
tropical
another
gumdrops or something.
Yeah, it looks like gumdrops to me. I want
That does look like yeah. Christmas.
Got another
Sweet.
add-on. It's called the block wrapper.
I love it.
And this is nice if you wanted to like, yeah, get in there.
Wrap it.
Zoom it up.
If you want to have like, if you had a theme or whatever that didn't have maybe enough areas, this will put like an opening div and then a closing div around whatever the open wrapper and close wrapper are. So you could add a class div around a section of your content and then change it up that way. So
I see what you're
it's,
saying.
yeah, it's kind of useful.
Like
So,
you could
yeah.
potentially use this in tandem with some custom CSS. or
Right,
something
exactly. I mean, like I've tried to actually do stuff like with the HTML block, like just have an opening div tag in an
Yeah,
HTML
that'll
block,
break
but
stuff.
since the
Yeah.
HTML block
I
has
see
its
what-
own
yeah.
div wrapper, you
Right.
can't actually do that. So
Interesting.
it's kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Handy if you need it.
And then we have restore core theme from NetJunkie 279.
Okay.
And if you have deleted, green salad or something from your,
Want it back?
Can't imagine why you delete
Yeah.
green salad. That's an
you can
outrage.
get it back. So.
We slaved for the green salad. You just delete it.
Sweet. That's
Nice.
good to have. Restoring core stuff is important.
And next up we have Tiger theme.
I like that.
That's exactly what I just did. That's well
You
well
had
played.
a good growl on you, Craig.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sounds some breakfast cereal.
It's great.
That's nice, man. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that theme a lot.
It's a good
actually. I
theme,
feel something
yeah.
with that.
Really, it's nice and clean. It's from a developer that we haven't seen in the PRB, and I
That's
hope
nice.
that we see some more from Sarah3585.
Nice, Sarah 3585. What was that you said the other day? You're looking at that, Matt. You were like, I'm shocked. This is like good to go.
Yeah, it was refreshing to see someone bring a theme into the PRB and get it right the first time.
Oh, very nice. Without a lot of like just endless back and forth. Or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
no back and
Weird
forth.
space.
Really? Nice.
Just,
That looks great.
just fourth.
Yeah, that's a great looking thing.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So it's
Fantastic.
cool. I believe it's responsive or something like that too. So.
Cool.
Yep.
And last but not least, we have Backup Voodoo.
I love it. It
Oh,
inspires confidence.
Nothing says move back up like
Yeah.
Back up, Uber did you?
Give me the bones of one cheek.
like you throw the dice and maybe you get it back.
Yeah.
No, come on.
You won't see
Our
your backup has
the product's
failed.
awesome.
Okay,
This is,
what
this
is
is from John the Fish, and it promises to back up your site, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It does it incrementally, and it kind of like checks up on the job over some like JavaScript, I guess, like Ajax calls to make sure that the backup is proceeding, and then it'll also you can choose to selectively not include certain database tables in your backup if you would like to. So for instance, if you have an excessively large like
Statistics.
logs
table
or
or something.
statistics table, you can just like pop that out of there and just get what you need to get your site going.
Sounds pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it does
Looks very
what it
powerful.
says, I believe.
That's
and-
cool. Yeah, the whole incremental backup is very interesting. Like,
Yeah, no, I think it's probably something that if you're a developer or whatever, I think this is something you could possibly tell a client to, hey, back up your site, and I'll fix it for you later. But,
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and that's it. For
Cool.
This week.
Some good choices.
Great choices. Great
Great
choice.
choice.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks, PRV.
Always nice. Good stuff. What are we doing now? You got anything to get and get?
Yeah, let's get some stuff.
What did we get and get?
Whew, that Octoket's coming at us. What do you got?
I have some pull requests that run the gamut, from small stuff that's kind of fun to some small bug fixes to a big pull request, a whole bunch of stuff.
Let's do it.
So the first one that I'm going to feature today, we are powering through Git, incidentally, so expect to see a lot more activity on that. This is from Mike. He opened it 2 months ago, and it's very simple. It was immediately obvious what it fixed, but that said, the bug was probably not obvious till you saw the code that was causing it, and this just fixes a bug with displaying file attributes in certain situations, and it was just straight up like clearly some code had been copied and pasted that was causing problems. So very nice, Mike. And Remo says right there that he is very appreciative of this bug fix as well. So good job, Mike.
Good job, Mike.
And this is some code. This is Jordan Lev just kind of making some of the code in the form block, which has grown a little bit unwieldy over the years. He's just kind of making it make a little more sense and removing some bugs and kind of not even really rewriting it, just making it simpler by it's just some logic fixes. Like this if statement makes no sense, and this would never happen this way, so why don't we consolidate this and move it up? So thank you, Jordan Lev.
Thank you, Jordan.
It's always good to get our code in order. And this is the big one. This is actually not in master or in the private branches that we're working on. It's in a separate branch which will hopefully be merged in post some pretty extensive testing. But Remo has taken it upon himself to upgrade the underlying database framework to its latest version, which fixes some bugs and adds some features, specifically, I believe, to the active record stuff that people use occasionally and we use for the blocks. I've had some reservations about that in the past because it's actually caused some problems. So he is actually taking it upon himself to not only upgrade it, but also to do some custom tweaks and document them where necessary. And you can see right there that there's a lot of pull request or a lot of commits in this. And he had this pulled against master, and I asked him if he wouldn't mind putting it in a separate branch so we could all throw some testing energy at it, which he is doing at the same time. And hopefully we'll get this into 5.7.
That's great. So if anybody has any testing energy, that'd be nice to have.
It's a public branch.
Pretty deep change to this kind of cowboy.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And finally, we have a small change, or perhaps it's a huge change. So Mike actually made an ASCII art version of the README file a few months ago.
Excellent.
And I believe he did it out of one of those generators, which is pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
And so he has done something even more awesome, which is to handcraft the ASCII art.
That is
and you can
far
actually,
superior.
Yeah, and you can actually see it if you click on that. That guy right there.
Yeah.
He's made. Oh yeah, go down. That's the old one.
Yeah,
Here we go.
tell.
You can see he made it out of C5s in the logo.
Yeah.
There's a little drop shadow underneath concrete5.
I like it.
Yeah, that's some solid stuff.
That's some good work.
Yeah.
That's some good work.
So that is the last of the pull requests.
Nice.
And we put
Nice,
in.
Mike.
We got in about. We closed a few. We probably applied maybe 15 or 16 yesterday. We closed probably 5 or 6. We are actively going through at least 10 more, which aren't quite ready to get in there, but we want to actively engage on, and we're just going to keep doing that.
Yeah.
It's going great.
5.6.1 out the door in the new year.
Yes.
There it is. I think it's time for How Would We Do It?
How would we do that?
Well, how would we do that? What do you got?
All right, let's see. All right. There's always some delay while I find the questions in here. Are there questions in here?
What are the questions?
We could clarify our release schedule. Someone asked me that through email this morning, and you just mentioned 5.6.1.
Sure.
Might be.
Let's clarify it.
Yeah, I think we're looking at doing 5.6.1 before the new year for a more of a maintenance bug fix type of release. This is what's in master today, and then 5.7 sometime in the spring.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to promise it before the new year, but if you want to do it, he's great.
Yeah, we'll try.
5.6.1 very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
But
Yeah.
soon. I mean, like we got next week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Very soon.
Very soon.
But and then 5.7 is first quarter. It has big stuff.
Yeah, that's got
that's redactor, the new image editor, a whole bunch of social features,
Some cool stuff.
some cool layout stuff, and
Some of which is in there, some of which is
still on whiteboards. Yeah.
and over there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to parse this chat log, and it seems like all the questions are non-existent.
Self-answering questions. That's how I like them.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of stuff to do. I've got a room to cast some bright green light on.
That is a solid shirt.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
My God. No. All right. Well, nuts to this, man. We got stuff to do. We will be back next week because that is the last week before the holidays.
That is the last week
Well, yeah.
of life in general.
Imagine
so
gravity
say goodbye.
disappear.
Oh, balls.
I'm out of town next week, actually.
Oh.
You're welcome to do the show with us.
We could do an old school.
Old school?
Back before we knew anything, and so we're like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Totally. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll play it by ear. We may or
Do
may
it
not
on
do
vacation
that
with
next week.
Ustream
Yeah, you
phone.
might. Yeah, do the Ustream phone thing from the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something
That's
unorthodox next week, and then we'll see you in the new year. So it's been totally random. Goodbye.
Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific Time.